Desperate developers paying off mortgages. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I've got my morning shine of coffee, and I thought we'd have a look at this article from realestate.com.au that originally came from the Courier Mail, because frankly, it seems insane to me. The fact that developers are offering to pay your mortgage for a year. I mean, does anything scream greater desperation? Greater desperation. And this is in South Brisbane. Where is that site? I think I know it. Brisbane Tower 1 at Sunnybank has a cool deal until the end of the month. Oh, so limited time only. FOMO, get in there and they'll pay your mortgage for a year. I mean, seriously. One thing with Sunnybank, everyone, with all of South Brisbane, it is flooded with units. It is flooded with units. I've done a video about it before, just walking up and down the streets there. It used to be the kind of hipster, bohemian suburb, a bit grungy. You'd go there, smoke a shisha in the streets and have, go out for a good night. But it has been gentrified to no end. Our office used to be in West End, very close to this. And all the number of units that came up, it was horrific. It was horrible. Just the commute. It'd often take me half an hour just to get out of that bloody suburb before I even got onto the highway to get the half an hour home. It was nuts. We moved, 15 minutes away and cut our commute in half. So yeah, you're not buying a special and unique product here. You're buying something that everyone has. Sure, there's some great conveniences to being so close to the city. You literally could walk pretty much anywhere. Oh, not really. It's a bit steep. You could walk to the ferry and then catch that to either university. So you're close to everything. But these things, what you're buying here isn't unique or special, everyone. I mean, have a look. Have a look. So, buy a new apartment in the tallest building on Brisbane's south side, and the developer will pay your mortgage for a year, regardless of whether you're a downsizer, first home buyer, or a seasoned investor. So, what that just says is they'll just increase the rate of the property. They're pretty much giving you your own money back. That's what it is. There are 250 apartments still for sale in the 3-tower development 1 kilometre from Brisbane CBD. And RF Property Australia's Your First Year Mortgage on Us offer applies to anyone who buys a property before the end of the month. Now, there's this scream of desperation to you, because it bloody well does of me. 250 apartments, guys. So that's how many people you'll be competing with to get tenants. That's how many people you'll be competing with to sell. And, I mean, you've got the whole fun of being in a body corporate, in a building, and all the issues associated with this. I would wonder if they had a clerk of works on site. I wonder what the procurement method of this building was. Was it design and construct? I haven't bothered to have a look, but I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Brisbane One Apartment buyers not eligible for the government's $25,000 building grant. So, it's not eligible. So instead, we will be helping them out with the first year mortgage payment on us, RNF Property Australia's head of sales and marketing, Sam Candle, said. I mean, from a marketing perspective, it's smart. It's smart. I mean, there you go. There's the views. So, combined with Queensland's $15,000 first home owner grant for eligible buyers, the sale of a 2-bedroom apartment for $625,000 could attract $40,000 in savings. Wow. Wow, that's only $585,000 for a 2-bedder. I bet they're tiny. The apartments, like the deal, are designed to offer something to every sector of the market. Whether you're buying a 1-bedroom apartment for $382,000 or one of the 2 remaining penthouses for $2 million. I mean, there you go. A $380,000 for a little 1-bedder. That's not too bad a mortgage. You can manage that pretty well, but still. It's for the young professional or a young first homeowner with a family who will want to start with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, or an investor and the downsizer or empty nester, he said. I mean, I'd have to check the location of it, but if it's within the Brisbane State High catchment, that could be an advantage of it. So Paul and Lee Foster are empty nesters who moved to Brisbane One Tower in November. I mean, I can understand that, how you don't want to have the burden of a house. It's all done. There are certainly some advantages to it. And the dual key apartments also serve a large sector of investors who will have a 1-bedroom apartment and a studio. The 600 apartment development, bordered by Cordelia, Peel and Boundary Street, was launched in 2018 and is ready to move in. The rooftop terrace with plunge pools, a 25-metre lagoon pool, and alfresco dining area with barbecue facilities. So this was built during the peak of it. Or that was when it was launched. That was when it was launched. There's also a gym, cinema, and children's playroom. So all of these perks that they're selling here, all of that just to me screams high body corporate fees. High body corporate fees. Because there's always, for these, the more perks you have. Sure, you can save by not having to go to the gym, but at Southbank, you can just walk to the lagoon there and swim. But maybe you don't want to be with the plebs or the common folk, the riffraff. I quite like going there. We'd go there on a Sunday with the kids. They'd love it. All apartments have balconies for outdoor living and entertaining and floor-to-ceiling windows and are double-glazed and tinted to reduce energy cost and maximise views of Mount Cootha, the Brisbane River and the CBD. There's a very large mix of sectors in here at the moment because of the variety of apartments we have. There you go. There are a lot of owner-occupiers, not only investors, but investors are showing interest. Prior to the pandemic lockdowns, 8 to 10 units were selling a month, but with uncertainty around the impact of the pandemic and job security post-lockdown, buyer interest has slowed. Exactly, so they're getting desperate to offload these things because they know there's going to be a hit to market. And there's a oversupply of units in Brisbane right now, particularly on the southern side of the river. There's a lot of them there. A lot of them in Southbank, West End, everywhere going up. The 12-month mortgage payment incentive will equate to between $15,000 and $80,000 in savings, depending on the type of property purchased, and is designed to fill a gap in the federal government's new $25,000 home builder grant, which does not apply to already built new units or properties purchased by investors. Mr. Candle said the offer was roughly the equivalent of a 4% discount, which, while coming out of the profits of the company, is considered an important measure to return confidence to the industry. Sorry, mate. This doesn't return confidence to the industry. This doesn't. This reeks of desperation, price cutting, and framing it. Kudos to them. They're framing it in a smart way. They're getting publicity, they're marketing, and this will attract some interest from people. What, free mortgage payments? Fantastic. But it's a price. They're discounting. They're discounting the price. The only thing that will benefit everyone is if we all move together in building up the economy again. So we hope people will move on with their lives and feel confident with buying. That will slowly build up the industry and address our concerns about a recession. He's too young to know a recession. No, sorry, this is a different guy, wasn't it? Was this him in the photo? No, different one. He's only 20. He definitely would be too... He was born after 2000, guys. Or in 2000, he'd be too young for the recession. So, there you go. From 382,000 to 2 million. And it's located on Cordelia, Peel, and Boundary Street. And what I will bring up, everyone, I'll just bring up Google Earth. And let's go for a little bit of a digital adventure in Southbank, and we'll try and find this one. And I'll just, for those of you that aren't familiar with Brisbane, I'll show you how much is there at the moment. How much is there at the moment? So here we go. We've got it here. And I'll turn off all of the apartments. So here we have Brisbane. Everyone zooming into Brisbane here. And here you have, West End and Southbank. What do I want? Places. Why does all the bus stops coming up? I guess it just is. And we'll turn on the roads. So I'm trying to find out where it is. What is it? What are they saying? Cordelia, Peel, and Boundary Street. So I'm thinking Vulture. Boundary Road. Here it is. There's Jane. Melbourne. Oh, wait, is it here? Boundary, Edmund. We'll look at Peel. I'll type in Peel. Peel Street. South Brisbane. Come on, where are we? Okay. So there we have Peel Street. And what we'll do is we'll just go down here and let's have a look. There's Merivale, Cordelia, Peel, Boundary. Ah, this is the site here. Okay, so it's the old TAFE, guys. It's the old TAFE. So Hutchie's built it. Yes, there we go. There it is. I was wondering what they were going to do there with this one. So I've driven past here a million times. This used to be the old open learning TAFE area there. So you can see here you've got this building here. You've got another one here. This used to be the higher density one there. You've got one here, and we'll just drive past down the street here. You've got another one there, another one there. You've got another one that's popped up there. You've got another one down there. You've got one there. You can see here just everywhere you look is now these apartments everywhere. But we'll go out a little bit further. So, I mean, let's have a look. This location. Yeah, I mean, you could walk up the street across the city. You know, it's not in the best part of South Bank. You're still a bit removed from all of the good South Bank here. Here's the lagoon that you can use, the convention centre. But if we go down here to where we used to have our office, we used to have our office down here on Kuropa Street. Kuropa. And what we'll do is I'll just jump down here and you'll see how many apartments are now along the river here. I mean, there you go, guys. And this is all new stock. This is all new product. It's very close to the city, but you're not special. You're not special by any measure of it. So what do you think? What do you think? Do you think this is a sign of confidence for the industry? You know, discounting dressed up as mortgage repayments, you know, where you'd have to compete with another 250 other apartments? Or do you think it's just showing where things are going? Where things are going. I mean, these shops down here, they'll be empty for a long time. I guarantee you they'll be empty for a long time. And you've got a fair bit of traffic going around, so you get noise, but I don't know how comfortable it would be to live on one of these lower ones here. The view wouldn't be that special. But as always, please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us via our affiliate links at Amazon or eBay or Independent Reserve and Kucoin. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays. You can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint or support us via PayPal. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time.